fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First down, Akers. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Set. Waiting.
Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Akers. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And, look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check, check. Break down. Jump.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Spine. No.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, 4 down.
And to give this time to the tailback. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And Justin Coleman brings him down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here we go. Let's get it. Great.
From the 38, Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Ready. Let's get it. 51. Watch the car. Great.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Kill. 20. Kill. Turn up.
McCaffrey. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 29, Newton. His throw incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Yeah, let's go 7.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they... And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Stafford delivers this to Hockenson, and he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set, 250. 56. Here we go, D. All day.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Here we go.
2nd down and goal. Stafford. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They come out here in the I. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Gun. 20. 58, come on.
Here's Newton. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready. 51, come on. Great.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Thomas has got it. Complete.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From the gun, here's Newton. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This will be taken at the 10. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Ready. 280. 6 right there. 56. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Check. 280. Check 56. 50.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 0. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford now to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. Stafford now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. From the red zone now, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the... And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Stafford on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Stafford now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Right there.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Caught by Jones. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Gun.
Now Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
That's it. Look at him. 58, right there. I got you, son. I got you, son.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Got his target, Samuel. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Check 26, check 26.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
Set! 180! 56! We gotta get the ball, D, get the ball!
On second down now, Akers. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Lucky. Check 44, check 44. Switch.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
20.
From the 50, Newton. And Thomas has it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
58 for Mike, 58. Go. Don't let him free. Play that shot,
Out of the gun, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Newton's pass complete to Curtis Samuel. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Lions' 40-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
You think you're going to get this? You think you're going to get this?
Now Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, give me radar.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on first down. Akers. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 56. Rip right. Check
Right back to him on first down. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I'm going to come back to you. Big gas.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Ready? You don't want now. Pick up the ball. Gun. 58, the mic. 58, the mic. Watch twist.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go. Whip. Watch the whip. Great. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Big stop, G. Let's go. 58.
Throwing again. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Gun.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And no, it's incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 23-yard run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
What are you ready?
No game on this defense, no game.
Newton on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Here's Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Great. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. More try. Screen. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's get in them holes.
They snap it to Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. They come out here in the eye. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now You know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charlie.